Don't know why that thing stutters in that way. Hello, it's me, it's Michael. I'm going to give you an update of what I've done this week. So let's just jump into the desktop. So let's just fill that. Oh, there's me. I need to put this in the back behind me. Right, and also I'm going to put me on the other side because it just makes more sense, doesn't it? Because I'm sort of looking... Oh no, yeah, I'm looking that way. Right. As you can see from this, like I basically split my time in two. One is serve shoot users, which is just work on Shoot app. The other half is like Squares TV, just have fun doing stuff for Squares TV. So I'll show you the stuff I've done for the Shoot app first, and in fact we should be able to see. Here's my phone. Let's just go to here. So here's the phone. This is Shoot app on the screen, and the one thing I added was when you double click and there's nothing else on the screen, it just gives you a little, see that A in the top left? Hold it down, it's focused, and then it goes into autofocus again with two fingers, white balance. So basically just a little indicator so that you know something's happened. And that was after I talked to Karen about her experiences using the app. So she's doing stuff overhead, so I was like, okay, we can fix that. What else? The other thing was, there was a bug where sometimes the controls didn't pop up. So if I just show you that quickly, like you see these on the right, so that pops out. That's the manual controls, and basically it was sometimes they were just kind of like stuck, and there was a transition that went like up and down, but I just had to get rid of it because it was too awkward. The other thing I've been doing is trying to sort out my App Store optimization, which I'll show you. Like, it's stupid. Like, I've been living off this app for a year, and the screenshots were just weird. So like this, just ones I had. Well, and that's not a real one. So like I just had all these pictures. Like here is a synth. That's like the App Store photo. It's like very niche appeal. So what I've done is I've been spending lots of time on stock photography because I thought, well, I can just get pictures of people using webcams, and just like the app is basically invisible, so I can just put whatever. So I've just been like checking stock photos, and this is how we're doing so far. So camera feed, screen mirroring, like the connection stuff, works with OBS, got a picture in there. Manual ISO, use with AirPlay, lots of settings, and gets out of the way so you can just do your weird thing. So I wanted to keep some old thing in it. So I'm working on these. I think I'm just going to do them in English first if they're going to have text on them, because I've got like 6 different languages in the App Store as well, and multiply that by the number of screenshots it gets a bit hectic. So the first thing I want to get before Monday, I want to get some new screenshots in. So I've done a new test flight build with those changes in, so that I can submit the new version with those changes. And that's where I'm up to with the with like the shoot work. Okay. Flying back over London, between the clouds, you could actually see some London. Right. The other thing I've been doing is working on Squares TV. So I finished one bit of work on that, which we'll see how it sort of goes. But can I even? I don't think it's running locally, so I'm going to have to go Tools, Script to Timeline. So this lets you choose basically just lets you upload a final draft script and converts into a Final Cut timeline. So I've got that all working. And then I was working on this coding tutorial thing. So am I going to be able to show you this? If we just go into So if I just pull up the project, I was working on this coding tutorial, but I was like, I want to be able to like lay out the code in advance and like figure it all out instead of just having to film myself typing it. And I thought, that's going to be too hard. And then I worked on it, and after a while, I realised because I had all these little separate bits of code that I wanted, so like and I wanted to show it being typed, so the window changes size and all that kind of thing as well. So it just gets really fiddly. So I just built a little system with so the same way I've done the photo galleries. It's just a list. You see, this is marked down for a list. The star, space, blah blah blah. A list of code blocks gets turned into a code sequence. So next, it sees what's been deleted. It types it in. So you see that is all happening based off this script, and I can like edit the script and kind of get it to type it all out for me and then shoot that. And I'm just thinking this is quite a good code like format for doing stuff online as well. And actually, like I use the highlight.js library and it's called Typeit, which I do notice has a license. So I don't know if it's doing anything that I can rebuild myself, but yeah, like we can sort of step through and you can see some variables, it's like loops and functions are a way to stop copy pasting code, all this kind of stuff. And it's just sort of like, it's not 100% natural the way it types it, but it's enough to then be able to turn it into like a Final Cut project. But then I just realized this was too fast. So it's like, so I just thought it'd be quite. I mean, I might still do it, but yeah. So that was something I just wanted to do on Squares TV. This like Arduino thing, because I noticed, and the guy who is my sort of brother-in-law is still like struggling with his project. So I'm sort of like being inspired by his project to just like. I'm sort of realizing how it looks to people that haven't done it before. So. That's where, and the only other thing, let's just have a clip. Italy. It's like 10 degrees colder here. And like, sad. Also, quarantine means not going out. Anyway, the other thing was shoot. I'll just come back to shoot. Like I've decided to. I got some post-it notes delivered, so I'm quite. I've decided I'm doing I'm going to do a content plan for Squares TV and just make sure that I know what I'm doing on each date. So July, August, and just like trying to sort of schedule stuff for each week. And like, so I'm going to continue this today and just try and make sure I know exactly what I'm going to be doing as the coming weeks come on, and just try and get this. Thing. But basically it was a terrible week for sales last week, and I'm getting really stressed about just not being able to do this, or I'm just going to have to dip in. I'm going to have to start spending savings and not pay myself. But I've done one failure. Like, what did I see in Hacker News this week? If you want to increase your success rate, double your failure rate. So I'm doing failures. I've got a year's more experience than I'd had a year ago at doing all of this stuff. So I'm doing it a lot more smartly this time around, all the mailing list stuff and the content and like even just tracking the analytics and the referrals and all that stuff. I'm just a lot more like, I know what that needs to be now. I didn't know anything a year ago about how all that stuff works. So I'm spinning up this platform, but as you can see, it's quite ambitious. So I just need to, and I think I made this mistake of, I like this color scheme works when there's like 6 different menus, but that means then I've got to have something under 6 different menus for to go live, and I don't know if that's going to be sensible. So maybe I just like remove a few and just add them as they've got content, or I have a big call to action, sign up and get other things. So. The content plan is just I need me sort of figuring out what order I have to do everything to sort of roll this content out and roll this platform, roll this community out. Really, start putting the interviews up, start putting the like I've got like video stuff, video production stuff, audio production stuff. Like rigs is sort of related to everything. Coding stuff, I'm just interested in humanity. I want to link into all the old stuff, and there's quite a lot to do to be able to go live. But some of it's SEO, some of it's like search engine stuff, so it doesn't need to be launched. Some of it's like very specific blog posts that I can do each week and post on the right subreddits, and like some of it's I want to get stuff out on there on TikTok for discoverability, just kind of put stuff out as wide as possible and start having people like come to this platform. But I'm just still figuring out like what does that turn into? Do I just want a big mailing list? Am I trying to convert these all into Shoot users? Am I trying to create this raft of tools like the timeline converter, the script demos? I don't know. Like, do I just? But that's why it's important that I'm like doubling down on the and stuff like screenshots, just to try and like sort out the stuff that I've already got, so that it actually looks like what it is, instead of just like a bit random and weird and doesn't necessarily lead to conversions. But that's where we're up to, and I am freaking out a little bit because this is like, it's the lowest the sales have ever been in 1 week, and it's like a bit miserable. I've started asking people in the Shoot app, are you using this for business, just to see, and it is like, it's mostly yes or sort of, so it's mostly people that are making money one way or trying to, so that's a good reason. That's why people are paying for it, and it's a reason that maybe I can change the pricing model. But the first thing I want to do is just get the App Store pictures looking right and see if that can improve conversions, and then go from there. So there we are. That's me. See you next week. Bye.